everybody, and welcome back to Total Extreme Wrestling 2013 TNA. This is Ben here for Season 2, Episode 6, I believe. I'm going to show you the ratings for the last week's Impact. 4.52 on Spike, that's up, and a 2.01 on Destination America, that is also up. And we are booking the show again in the New Jersey Sun National Bank Arena in the Tri-State region. We have 4 pre-show matches and 15 segments on the show, so let's get right to it, guys. We have in a bout that had solid in ring action, but not much in the way of heat. Kenny Doane defeated Matt Hardy in 7 minutes 45 seconds by pinfall with a sky high leg drop. 50D plus. Color commentary and announcing were good. No worker skill improvements. Then we had a match that had some good action and average heat, rekindling an old rivalry. Bobby Roode defeated MVP in 14:04 by submission with a crossface, it should say. 69 C plus match, no skill improvements, nothing else. Then, in about that featured great action in average heat, Kurt Angle defeated Lashley in 15 minutes 22 seconds by pinfall with an angle slam. They got a 72B minus, and no skill improvements, nothing else. Alright, then we have, in a match that had some good action, but not much in the way of heat, Ethan Carter III defeated Eric Young in 14 minutes 27 seconds by pinfall with a headlock driver. No skill improvements, no worker things. Then we start off with Bobby Roode coming down to the ring saying Hennigan's going to be in a #1 contenders match tonight, and his opponent will be Jeff Hardy. Hennigan comes down, says I can beat Jeff Hardy any day of the week. And then Eve helped John Hennigan in this match, and then the world title storyline advanced. Then we have James Storm backstage talking about the higher power, and he tells Sonata to go out there and win the #1 contenders match for the X Division title, which features the debuting Carlos Colon Jr., otherwise known as Carlito. And about that had solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat. Carlos Colon Jr. defeated the Great Sonata in 8 minutes 5 seconds by pinfall with a backstabber. Carlos Colon Jr. has debuted his cool dude gimmick, and it has gotten an initial 93 rating. Brought him in on a pay-per-appearance deal just for this little thing. Might do some other things with him because he could be a decent wrestler, I guess. Then, after the match is over and Carlos Colon Jr. is celebrating, Kenny King looks angry and jumps him from behind, throwing a series of wild overhead shots. Carlos Colon Jr. fights off the attack, though, and returns the favor, forcing Kenny King to rethink the attack. After a solid blow by Carlos Colon Jr. lands, Kenny King tumbles out of the ring and heads for higher ground of the backstage area. So that got a 47D rating. That's good, that's good. Then we had a bout that had solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat. Bram defeated Manic in 7 minutes 35 seconds by pinfall with a Velvet Noise. That was a 51D plus match. Bad match between Bram and everybody. Really there haven't been too many good matches on the show. But actually, this is only the second match, so both were D's. D plus. That's not good. Then we have Paul London and Brian Kendrick in the ring talking about how good they are, saying they're going to win this next match and become the #1 contenders for the TNA tag titles. Great match. And a match that has some good action, but not much in the way of heat. London and Kendrick defeated the Motor City Machine Guns in 9 minutes 12 seconds when Brian Kendrick defeated Alex Shelley by pinfall with a sliced bread #2. Both teams showed excellent chemistry. Kendrick is improving in rumble skills. That's good. Then Eve Torres is in the ring talking about how good she is. We got a 74B minus out of that. Good angle. And then we got a 56C minus here. In a match that has some good action, but not much in the way of heat, Eve Torres defeated Gail Kim in 8 minutes 10 seconds by pinfall with a handspring moonsault. John Hennigan did some good work at ringside. Eve is improving in performance skills. That's good. Then we have Jeff Jarrett and Drew Galloway come down to the ring talking about Austin Aries and Kurt Angle. Austin Aries and Kurt Angle come down to the ring and they start arguing. Drew Galloway struggled when going off script because Austin does not like to work with the script and it's better to have everyone go off script than to have one person go off script. and three people following a script. Then we see good action, but not much in the way of heat. Samoa Joe defeated Low-Ki in 6 minutes 38 seconds by pinfall with a Kakina clutch. 65C. Then we see Mr. Anderson coming down to the ring. He takes the microphone and starts talking to the crowd before getting interrupted by Samoa Joe, who's already in the ring. They have a big argument going back and forth on the microphone before things take a violent turn and they start brawling. A whole host of staff hit the ring to break them up, and as they are pulled apart, it is clear a match is going to take place between them. That will be at the pay-per-view, of course. 82B plus 82B, so that's a good segment. And in a match that had some good action, but not much in the way of heat, Austin Aries defeated Drew Galloway in 15-21 by pinfall following interference from Kurt Angle. Looking back on it now, I probably should have had the whole Jarrett, Galloway, Aries, Kurt segment right before this. But I did not do that, obviously, so that probably would have helped the match rating a bit with giving it some heat. 69C plus, no work skill improvements. Then John Hennigan has an interview in which he goes off by Josh Matthews, in which he goes off on a rant about how much he hates Bobby Roode. Eve Torres helped John Hennigan. John Hennigan came out of this looking excellent. Josh Matthews did not come out of this looking good. 55C minus. And then we see, in about the featured great action and a good crowd, John Hennigan defeated Jeff Hardy in 16 minutes 26 seconds by pinfall with a running knee to the face. Got a 79B. They have great chemistry together, so that's great. And that ends the show. John Hennigan is the #1 contender to the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and it got a 77B, so it increased our popularity in all 27 regions. Thanks for watching tonight. This episode, guys, is going to be the end of it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Can't wait to continue this. We're going to be going into Against All Odds in about 2 weeks. So that should be fun.